Have you ever felt like you were about to give a big presentation, but suddenly, you lost your nerve? This common English idiom can be a real struggle for many language learners. Let me share a funny story that shows what can happen when you misunderstand the literal meaning of this idiom. My friend, Sarah, was preparing for a job interview and kept telling everyone she was losing her nerve. She thought it meant she was literally losing the ability to feel her nerves. So, what does lose your nerve actually mean? It's an idiom that describes the feeling of becoming afraid or losing your confidence in a particular situation. Let me show you how to use it correctly. My colleague, Alex, was about to give a big presentation. But just before he went on stage, he started to lose his nerve. He took a deep breath, reminded himself of his preparation, and went on to deliver an amazing presentation. Here are some examples of how you can use lose your nerve in different contexts. In a casual conversation, I almost lost my nerve and asked her out, but I'm glad I did it. In a formal setting, the CEO lost her nerve during the shareholder meeting and had to cut the presentation short. In a negative context, I was so close to finishing the race, but I lost my nerve and had to stop. In a humorous context, when the waiter brought out the giant spider dish, I completely lost my nerve and ran out of the restaurant. In a literary context, as the battle raged on, the young soldier began to lose his nerve. But his commander's words of encouragement helped him regain his courage. In a business setting, the investor almost lost their nerve and pulled out of the deal. But the team's presentation convinced them to stay. On social media, I was about to post that embarrassing photo, but I lost my nerve at the last minute. To help you remember the meaning of lose your nerve, think of a person who is about to do something scary, like jumping off a high dive. They look down, feel afraid, and lose their nerve, deciding not to jump. Here are some fun facts about the idiom lose your nerve. The idiom reflects the cultural belief that courage and confidence are essential qualities, and losing them is seen as a weakness. In some regions, similar idioms are used, such as bottle it in the UK or chicken out in the US. Here are some other idioms related to lose your nerve. Similar idioms: lose your cool, lose your mojo, lose your edge. Opposite idioms: keep your cool, keep your composure, keep your head. Related idioms: butterflies in your stomach, cold feet, shaky hands. Let's try using lose your nerve in a sentence. The skydiver lost her nerve and decided not to jump out of the plane. Now, let's rephrase that without using the idiom. The skydiver became too afraid and decided not to jump out of the plane. Notice how the meaning remains the same, but the idiom adds more color and expression to the sentence. I remember a time when my friend, Sarah, was about to give a big presentation at work. She had been preparing for weeks, but just before she went on stage, she started to lose her nerve. Sarah took a few deep breaths, reminded herself of all the hard work she had put in, and then delivered an amazing presentation that impressed her colleagues. Using the idiom lose her nerve really captured the moment and how she was feeling. Here are some common mistakes and how to avoid them when using the idiom lose your nerve. Grammatical mistake: saying I lost my nerves instead of I lost my nerve. The idiom is singular, not plural. Meaning misunderstanding. Thinking lose your nerve means to literally lose the ability to feel your nerves, like in the story I shared earlier. Inappropriate context: using lose your nerve to describe a situation where the person is not feeling afraid or losing confidence, but rather just making a mistake or error. Let's test your understanding of the idiom lose your nerve. 1. What is the meaning of lose your nerve? A. To literally lose the ability to feel your nerves. B. To become afraid or lose confidence. C. To make a mistake or error. Correct answer, B. 2. Which of these is a synonym for lose your nerve? A. Keep your cool. B. Lose your mojo. C. Gain your composure. Correct answer, B. 3. Which of these is an antonym for lose your nerve? A. Lose your edge. B. Keep your head. C. Butterflies in your stomach. Correct answer, B. In this video, we've explored the meaning, usage, and cultural significance of the idiom lose your nerve. By understanding this common expression, you can improve your communication skills and better express your feelings and experiences in English. Remember, idioms are an essential part of the language, and mastering them can help you sound more natural and fluent. Now it's your turn. Try using the idiom lose your nerve in a sentence and share it in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're applying what you've learned. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more English idiom lessons. Happy learning!